What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Gamer Tag VR. Today, I wanted to talk about a subject that I wasn't sure I could talk about yet, but after the podcast last night, talking to the guys, the VR Crewcast is a multi-channel podcast, basically. There's a lot of podcasts all in one. I'll link it in the description. Talking to those guys made me realise that I'm not the only one feeling this way about my PlayStation VR 2 and about my Quest. And that feeling I'm describing is wanting to play games that I've played previously more on PSVR 2 and never again on the Quest. And I think a lot of people would assume that it's down to graphics, and they're not wrong. Graphics are a big factor in a lot of things. Obviously, one is powered by PS5, one headset is powered by a mobile chipset, and I love the Quest, and I can't wait to see what they're going to do with the next iteration of the Quest and the games yet to come out this year. But I'm finding myself not using it. And it worried me because it's been my daily driver for such a long time. I did not expect the PlayStation VR 2 to make such an impact on my gaming life. And going back to what I was talking about, the reasons, it's not just graphics, it's haptics. The haptics of this headset and those controllers and the adaptive triggers are changing games for me. I then go back to playing these games, and the games I'm referring to especially are Tetris, Rezzed, After the Fall, Zombieland, Star Wars, Thumper. These games are not only graphically superior, the haptics just make the games feel more immersive. And I didn't expect that. I'm very lucky I've had my PSVR 2 since February the 10th, which was 18 days ago. So some people have only had it 5 days, 6 days. But having this headset for that long, I'm now in a place where I feel very confident in my opinions. And I'm just struggling to find a reason to pick up my Quest at the moment. Because I'm always real with you guys. I want to tell you everything I'm going through when I'm playing VR games and how I'm feeling. I'm thinking, what's happening? Why am I not playing this anymore? And I basically realized it's because the whole experience of PSVR 2, the haptics and the graphics basically make the games more immersive. I wanted to make a kind of a video about that transition I'm having, and it was a transition I didn't expect. To be fair, Quest has had some bangers over the years, you know, even the OG Quest to the Quest 2. But recently, there's not been many games that I've been excited about. PlayStation VR 2 is bringing me those games. Now, when it comes just to haptics, Quest 2 is actually a really good headset with B-haptics. So if you don't know, I'm a B-haptics ambassador, so I wear the suit, I wear the arms, and I wear the faceplate. If a game supports that stuff, then it's absolutely more immersive than the PSVR 2. But that's an accessory. Not everyone owns that accessory. So out of the box, PSVR 2 is giving you headset haptics, controller haptics that are very, very accurate, and we're getting adaptive triggers. Now, I have enjoyed adaptive triggers, but they weren't really making my gaming that much different. You know, that's why I haven't really spoken about them until now, until I played Zombieland yesterday. I had trigger fatigue. Wow. Oh my God, my trigger finger, man. Oh. It was actually hard. Where the adaptive triggers are making that trigger pull more realistic, my fingers were actually hurting, and I've never had that. Like, that's not going to come across in a video. I think I did moan about my finger, but today I've realized after the podcast that all of those factors are the reason I think I'm preferring to game on the PlayStation VR 2 at the moment. And I just wanted to put it out there because I don't know whether anyone is singing the praises of the haptics enough. And I think that's a really important thing to let you guys know, as someone who's got access to all these different headsets and all these different games, that is happening. And obviously that may be because there is nothing really happening on Quest at the moment I can think of. No real games that I could say to you, wow, I'm really forward to that. Obviously we've got Gambit. There's probably some more, you know, if I really thought about it. I'm replaying old games because of all the technologies in that headset. For example, I played Star Wars last week, and I was going to make a comparison video, and I don't mean that from a graphical sense. I wanted to play games like Star Wars, Rezzed, Tetris, After the Fall, as I said earlier, Cities VR. I wanted to play all those games and bring you the reasons if you should consider rebuying them on the PSVR 2. Now, I actually scrapped that video because I went into Star Wars and I completed the game all over again because I really enjoyed it, and I came out thinking, wow, not only was it graphically superior, because I'm not just about graphics, I'm actually a retro gamer as well. I love all my retro stuff. It was the whole thing in general, the colors, the contrasts, the haptics, the sound, the FOV, all of that stuff makes a difference, you know. And there is flaws with the headset. We've spoken about it lots of times. You want to go over and see last night and you want to know, like, I don't know, 8 different people's points of view on that headset, go and check out that podcast below. But I'm really enjoying my time with PSVR 2, and I'm really enjoying revisiting these games like Tetris. More often than not, if I've got an hour, I want to be playing Gran Turismo because I want to be unlocking stuff, but I'm finding myself playing Tetris because I love the haptics in that game. I don't know, it's everything about the immersion levels. This headset is really affecting my gaming life, and I'm missing my Quest 2, but when I put it on to play it, I'm struggling for a reason to keep it on my head. And I just wanted to see if anyone else is feeling this. You know, how do you guys feel about haptics? Is anyone else in my position? Have you got the Quest 2 and you got the PSVR 2? How are you dealing with this? How are you getting on with it? And let me know down in the comments below. And the reason I've been standing for this video in particular today is because I did leg day yesterday. I've been sitting down all morning and my legs are absolutely killing me. So it actually feels nice to stand up. Remember to subscribe and hit the like button, and I'll see you on the next video.